night. Um, there's still some kind of restrictions at church going on, so my husband's at church and I'm gonna watch it on YouTube. I think later they stream it on YouTube, so I'm gonna watch it here later. Anyway, I did go to Palm Sunday Mass though, for the first time in a while. I can't take the masks. I think they're giving me congestion or something like that. I can't do it anymore. Anyway, wanted to say hi, happy Easter, Alleluia. He is risen, Alleluia. I want to talk a little bit about the surprise announcement that they're republishing with new covers their paperback Del Reyes of Heir to the Empire, Path of Destruction, and Shatterpoint, all EU novels. It's really weird. We're getting a lot of EU stuff. They're actually making EU figures. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And I think that the powers that be, aka the money counters, the bean counters, happy Easter, Carl. Thank you very much. I don't know if it's an act of desperation or not. This is and listen to me, because this is this is very this theory I've been working on, that this has probably been planned for a while. If you look at what Favreau's doing, and cash grab to a point, but let me finish. What Favreau's been doing, and the fact that Thrawn is showing up, Ahsoka mentions him. I think they're gonna what I think they're doing. Hey, Cinedave, is they are going to mesh a lot of the EU with new stuff, and not Kennedy stuff, but new stuff. If they do a take on Heir to the Empire, the sequel trilogy is gone. Okay, because look, they don't have a choice now. Look at just how badly the High Republic is doing. Okay, I think that republishing these 3 novels, and the fact that they're going to keep doing it, tells me that this has been planned for a while. That when it became apparent that the High Republic was gonna crash and burn, that they just said, all right, we'll do this now. This is an indication, okay, that things have changed. I gotta tell you something. If Kennedy had any power at all, do you think this would be happening? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. No. This caught me off guard. In retrospect, I should have. Oh, happy Easter, Mike. Yeah, Easter Vigil Mass is gonna be starting soon, like at 8 o'clock, and I need to watch it. Yeah, this has been planned. Hey, Aislinn, this was something they were gonna do, and Kennedy never would have let it happen, ever in a million years. First off, she lies and says she doesn't know it existed. And now she's like, oh, there's a wealth of knowledge, and it's like, fuck you. Sorry, it's Easter, I know, but yeah, it is. And there's just a lot of stuff going on we don't know. Yeah, she said that and lied about it because she didn't want to hear about it. How dare they bring Jason and Jaina back? They might just do that. We might just get that. All right? So we might get the Han and Leia we deserved. I would have, instead of killing him off, how about EU denier? How about we have Han Leia being retired, Luke kind of just taking a back seat and just training young Padawans and just kind of, doing, what he does, and then you can have a soft handoff to the next generation, you know. So anyway, this is going to be very interesting. Now I have a theory. I want to run it by you. Gina posts that meme of Iger wearing a t-shirt that says Gina Carano did nothing wrong. And it's the t-shirt that Drunk 3PO has in a store. I'm going to buy it as soon as I can. I'm going to get a red one. I'll tell you guys something. Would it be out of the realm of possibility that Chapek and the board move to get rid of Iger so they can move to get rid of Kennedy? Maybe Iger's the one that's stopping any movement on that side. Now, unless it's the investors, and whatever the investors say, you do, okay? This is just a possibility because Gina posted that, and I'm going to explain to you why I think it was a ballsy move. It's Bob Iger. Bob flippin' Iger, okay? It is not, Cato the pool boy. Bob Iger is this chairman of the board of Disney. Well, they say he's gone in December. Now, here's another possibility. That Iger didn't want this to happen and Kennedy did it anyway. And Gina found out. See, there's something to this. I don't know what it is. Unless she just feels like she doesn't have anything left to lose. But see, I don't think it's that way. I really, really don't. There's something going on. And maybe, we've heard rumors, Doomcock and other places, that they want Gina back. Okay? So this is all very kind of there for me. And I'm like, I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past anybody at this point because the desperation for money is getting deep. And it's very, 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 it's gotten past the point. They have to do something. Yeah, Kennedy's contract runs out on October 30th. I don't think they can afford to keep her any longer than now. I think her, attacking Gina Carano, letting all this crap happen, was her trying to burn it all down. Oh yeah, it's very quiet at the House of Mouse, which is very weird. She and Iger leave together at the same time. Well, and a lot of people that are naysayers, whatever, the people who are naysayers, need to understand, and they fail to understand it, is money talks, bullshit walks. And we've got a lot of people who are EU fanatics. They're either very young or they're not knowledgeable in finances and movie production and how much it costs. Where the money for Star Wars really comes from is the merchandise. Billions and billions of dollars left on the table because what was created for the movie sucks. So, I think that the stuff with the EU has been happening for a while. You see different figures kind of showing up that were EU. Hell, Dr. Afra's got an EU bounty hunter showing up. What the fuck? I thought they canceled that bitch. Can we just make that go away? Or maybe they just brought the ones that they'd already written out. I don't know, but I thought she was done. I thought that misandrist, you know, Yahtzee concentration camp chick was gone. So, you know, I'm really shocked. And I'm also really, anyway, enough about that. But yeah, there are EU figures showing up, EU people showing up in, yeah, well, they're, I think her time is done, Maze. And you know my theory how to get rid of her. The Alliance wins. There's a price on her head to take her back for war crimes. And, so she somehow finds herself on Tatooine under the protection of Boba Fett. And Boba Fett gets word through an old friend of Solo's who goes and talks to Lando, who goes and talks to Han. And the message is Fett would bring her in, but he felt it wasn't his place to do it considering all the pain and suffering she caused you. So it's up to, if you want to take her down, he's giving you the green light to do it. And it would be really funny because it'd be the biggest women's equality moment in Star Wars. Han Solo takes down the bitch who tortured him on Bespin, blows her fucking head off. There's your equality. You wanted to be treated equal. Guess what? You get to die equally just like a guy would too. God, they die. Somebody should do that. You know? Yeah, 360, we're all just sitting around with our heads up our asses and we're all lying to you. Will you stop it? Just stop it. I really, people like this just piss me off. I keep hearing that Kennedy is gone and she's still there. 3 years ago is a long time ago in the financial world, okay? You are the people we're talking about, okay? Learn about how movies are made. It's just not that they suddenly just are there, dreamed up out of somebody's brain. It costs a lot of money to make and market a movie like a Star Wars movie, a big one, a Skywalker movie, okay? When they fail, when they bomb, when they don't do what they're supposed to do, a lot of people that move billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars are pissed. Okay? 2018, she should have been gone after Solo lost $250 million, which is a lot of money, which is, if you look at the movie money Solo lost, that's enough to make The Rise of Skywalker without reshoots, with some left over. Okay. She's not gonna fall up. Her behavior has been not just questionable, but holy crap, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, and you're right. It is a pipeline. And I think the people who are naysayers who bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch, nothing's happening. You lied. You were wrong. And want to be just dicks and bitches about it. It's like, look, they couldn't find anybody to take over her spot in 2018. And this is going to go in through one ear and out the other, rattle around the head and go out the other side. Did you see a big press conference when they re-signed her to her new contract? Did you see fanfare? No, you didn't. Little tiny press release. That was it. That's how happy Disney was to have her back. That's how happy Iger was to have her back. That's how happy the investors were. What I think is that they'll give her enough money when she leaves. She'll get her whatever. Because I think she's gone sooner than later. I have a gut feeling. And the reason is this. After the bullshit she pulled on Gina Carano, the fact that the High Republic is a joke, the fact that her name is tainting, it's Merlot, it's a Merlot, California, that her name is tainting everything, like in Marvel, that I think investors would want her gone sooner rather than later. And it would be beneficial for Disney to do it sooner and for her to go sooner. Okay, just my opinion. We don't really know what's really going on. It's been really, really quiet. We get a lot of old news. Even Doomcock's stuff he's put out there isn't recent. And look, they all know more than what they're saying. Oh, I ate already. I got my 10,000 steps in. Where, little side note, tomorrow I'm making a stuffed pork tenderloin in porchetta style. I'm gonna feather it out, lay it out, stuff it with pecorino romano cheese, pine nuts, spinach, and then lay pancetta across the thing and then wrap it up. And mashed potatoes, bacon, and roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon, because that's my husband's favorite. And for an appetizer, I've got polenta that I'm going to slice, toast, and put sautéed mushrooms with a little cheese on top, little fontina cheese on top. So, and we've got a really good Pinot Noir to go with it. Oh, but I like Brussels sprouts anyway, and I really love Brussels sprouts and bacon. If I think they will, they're missing out a lot of money. I mean, that's a lot of money being left on the table. A lot of money. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens, but I really think, after given everything that's going on, that they'll bring Gina back. And what I think, and was it you, Maze? Did you say this? That it looks like Favreau was going to wait till Kennedy was gone to bring Gina back, which I think he should. See, here's the thing no one understands. Because I've heard people say, well, just because Kennedy's gone doesn't mean the wokeness won't go away. Yeah, but the wokeness in Lucasfilm will. Because those people that are causing all of us trouble, the mad geniuses behind the High Republic, she's the only person keeping them in a job. And from what I've heard, no one wants to hire them. Okay, so when they're done, it's over, and there's not going to be any mercy. Okay, they're not going to be, oh well, he can't find a job. He can say no. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. The axe is going to be wide, fast, and quick. A new person comes in, brings in their own staff. Well, comics, that could be the case, but I don't think they think that. And yeah, I created a rock. The resume. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it will be. I mean, I gotta tell you this. I plan on it. Hey, Master Jonas. All right. Yeah, happy Easter. Here. Alleluia, he is risen, alleluia. See, here's the deal. I think this new EU initiative is going to outsell the High Republic. And they're going to know that. Oh, you're lucky in a day. You're lucky. The ones I ordered, I couldn't get. And when I went back to try again, the cheapest one was $95. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And I gotta say this, Path of Destruction, the cover of, oh yeah, the High Republic is grotesque. It's a laughing stock. I gotta say this, in my humble opinion, that I really like the cover of Path of Destruction, this new one. You know, it's really kind of cool. I'm not sure if I like Heir to the Empire, the cover, that new cover, and the one of Shatterpoint is like whatever. But oh yeah, I know. Um, oh, that's cool. Where'd you find those, Trela? Because I want one. I found a Cad Bane. I'm getting Ventress. She should be here in June. I'll have her with me. I'll be like doing this with her, you know. And I want to get, you know, everybody has their idea of what Thrawn would look like. But when you see the animated version, it's like, eh, eh, eh. I don't, he kind of looks like a blue droid with red eyes. Well, see, that's too much money. That's just way too much money. You know, if I was Hasbro, I'd be going, we got screwed. We got screwed. You know, when I was at, before Christmas, walking through the Target, and there was an end cap, and it was Cara Dune, Mando, and everything. And there were a lot of Cara Dunes. But you could see some hooks were getting thin. But I thought, I'll come back after Christmas. Gone. So that I was putting it on the back burner to order it, especially when I saw that the pre-order for Ventress, and this happened, and now I can't get it. Oh yeah, and now they're making buco bucks. I'll check GameStop just because I would like to have a black 6-inch series of her, because you can get Mando anytime, and the child, and the new Boba Fett, and you know, the one I can't wait for is the Mayfeld one. That's gonna be cool. Bill Burr. And yeah, I think our woke brothers and sisters, uh, no, he's not a good enough actor. Should be a Brit. I'm thinking, my hope is always Jeremy Irons, but he's probably too old. He could still do it if they did it animated or did it CGI. You know, Benedict Cumberbatch won't do it. He said he wouldn't do it. Because I mean, and you can't really blame him. Oh, cool, Santa Dave. I think everybody's doing a really good job with their art for her. I think I have allergies. I don't know why. I just do. But I don't like Jason Isaacs, Tom Hiddleston. Yeah, I could see it. It's too bad Ben Cross died. Ben Cross would have been perfect. I mean, Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy freaks me out. He's scary looking. He's weird. I don't know if I like him that much. It's kind of a, this is me. He's got those weird eyes. I don't know. Um, you know, but no Americans. This is a role for someone who's got a really powerful speaking voice. Yeah, well, Jeremy Irons, being that he's 71, I mean, does Theron have to be Carl? See, I told you, he's weird. He looks weird. I think the only person that freaks me out more is Jared Leto. I mean, that guy's like watching Blade Runner 2049, and I'm like, ugh, ugh, you know. But I gotta say, I still think Jeremy Irons could do it. I still do, and he probably would, for not as much money as somebody else would ask for. He's such a good actor, and he's such a cool guy. Well, I'm walking around, and I feel like my head's in a fog. Um, you know what I'm saying? And I'm worried it's something else. I've got a test coming up on Wednesday, and I'm worried it's related to that, because then it's scary. But I don't think it is, because I just don't. So, I mean, Jared Leto is just, you know, but and here's another thing, and Maze and I were talking about this too. Here's what you look for. Here's your bat signal. We find out through the proper trades that they are definitely looking for a girl to play Darth Talon. Okay? All right? Excuse me. And if that's the case, weird is a racist word. All right, let me talk to my dog. Hey, yo, dude. Is weird a racist word? He just looked at me and was like, I got no time for that. I'm a shepherd. We're smarter. No, weird is not a racist word. Probably some blue-haired freak decided that because she was weird, that it was racist. Okay, whatever. Um, anyway, so the bat signal will be either someone's announced as playing Darth Talon, or we see Favreau's name show up like in a foreword to Heir to the Empire or something like that. See, this is what I was thinking, is that they're going to use the ideas for those stories as John, use those ideas from the stories as a map and a guide to where it's going to go. As far as I'm concerned, the ST is dead. Oh yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I absolutely agree with that. Even though I wouldn't be surprised, and there's lots of ways they could do that. I think the first ones are out in June, so this has been a planned thing for a while. Okay, you know, they, and these books will crush. Yeah, yeah. Darth Talon's arrival will be the bat signal that the EU is going to come back, and yeah, and that's exactly it. That Favreau's got this, and that they want to do it right. And now here's the thing about it. Now, if you remember right, when you go, and Star Wars Theory did a really, really good job yesterday of talking about what George's sequel trilogy was going to be. He found it in this book. And it was an interview with a guy, and a guy interviewed George Lucas, so it's from George, that Darth Maul was going to be the big bad guy, that Darth Talon was going to be his Darth Vader. Okay. Now Maul is dead in canon. Okay, they can't bring him back. So there is an idea, maybe, I gotta get those books. I have to get those books. Maybe it'll be Boba Fett. Yeah, but if they're not, here's the thing. I think a lot of people aren't gonna like this, but it works. If you take things from the EU that work, like like the twins, Anakin, Solo, the novel Tatooine Ghost, which is my favorite, Mara Jade in some form or fashion. You bring back Grand Admiral Thrawn, Talon Card. Then you have to have the Dark Jedi, and you don't put it quite in the same way. It'll work. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. You know, I thought it'd be really cool, and maybe somebody from Lucasfilm that knows Jon Favreau will run with this. That during the run for Boba Fett thing, that you could have Fett sheltering Leia and the twins from whatever, like Darth Talon or something, while Luke and Han go to hunt her down, or go to hunt down Thrawn. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's probably what he did. Yeah, that's probably what he did. Um, I don't really like the idea of bringing cloning back in any. It's been done, and I personally never liked it anyway. So I'll watch The Bad Batch. I will re-up my Disney subscription just for that, but then it's going away again. Yeah, I know Darth Talon wasn't created by Lucas, but you bet your sweet Bippy he gave her his blessing. Go watch the video and then go get the book, because it's actually George Lucas's words talking about Darth Talon, and it doesn't matter who she was created by. Okay. He he liked the character and he was going to use it. Yeah, I think he did too. I don't. It was the second book that Paul Duncan had out. It's a red one. And buried in it, way deep, is George Lucas's ideas for episodes 7, 8, and 9. And Leia was actually the one that was going to be, it was going to be her story. Luke was going to be training Jedi and doing all this stuff. And Leia was going to be basically the Chancellor of the New Republic. So we get mom, wife, leader, Jedi. Really? A woman who had it all? Kathy Kennedy didn't like it? I mean, they couldn't have dumbed down Star Wars more than they did. But when I watched Star Wars Theory's video and saw what he had to say, I was livid. I was livid. We couldn't have that, Leia. I mean, what kind of a message would that be for girls? No, it wasn't Luke turning to the dark side. It wasn't. I mean, Luke kind of gives off his leadership of the Jedi to, I think, somebody else. I mean, that was the feeling I got. I have no idea where Han is at this point, but suffice to say he's in it because we had the daughter in it. And what interview? You didn't see that interview. I don't even know what you're talking about. Star Wars Theory did a video about a book that came out with an interview, Paul Duncan, with George Lucas. And it's the first time I've ever heard it. Okay? No one's ever talked about we all speculated about what it might be. But this is specifically what it was going to be about. It was going to have Darth Talon. Leia was going to be the main character. There was a Kira Solo. I think there was going to be a Sammy Solo. And there's going to be some sort of dark Jedi going out doing something. Luke was training Jedi. And basically Luke and Kira have to fight Talon. And there you go. And I don't know the extenuating circumstances of the story. But when you look at what they were talking about, and I know he has. Why don't you go watch Star Wars Theory's video? Okay? Okay? He's talking about a book, a great big thick red book that's about that big, that a guy interviewed George. These are George's words. Okay? Who am I talking to? And it was going to be, I mean, to me it looked really, really, really interesting to me. And it looked very, very different from the prequels and very different from the OT. And it would have been really fun to see, I think. I think these would have been really great. And instead we got a dumpster fire. And it's still burning. Yeah, it is. And it's Star Wars Theory had to order it from Ireland. And I want to get it now. Of course, it's probably about $100 billion. All right, I'm going to be done here in 5 minutes because I think Echo Base is going to be on. And, if they do pop-ins real quick, I'll probably pop in and say hi. So anyway, and I was on there the other night. A lot of fun. Yeah, but see, Foster didn't really understand what George wanted to do. They already have? Okay, well, I'm done then. Okay, I'm done then. I gotta go. So, all right, great. I'm glad you liked it. I'm gonna go and just see what's going on there. And I'll see you guys around the galaxy. I've only been on here for 40 minutes, but whatever. $200. I'm still gonna get that book. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a good Easter. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna leave until I'll be done at 8. They usually do a pre-show, so, and everybody gets in chat and says hi to everybody. I try to do that, but with my system, I can't. And I'll start doing that. So anyway, I'm just kind of sitting here. I should probably just turn on mass, but I'll just see what they're doing. Anyway, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Be safe. Have a great Easter. Happy Easter, and Alleluia, he is risen. Alleluia. Talk to y'all later.